everyone, welcome to Thursday's edition of I Hate It Here. My name is Erika.
I'm Marissa.
And thank you for hopping on the Hot Mess Express.
Sorry guys, I was trying not to blow your ears off because it was on the highest setting.
I mean, we already started the show with technical difficulties, so we were trying to work that through while we were saying hello to everybody. And of course, you guys know the fucking emoji game on the desktop version of this app sucks. So everybody just gets a finger and a heart. I mean, that's as best as we can do, guys.
Yeah.
This is honestly, even if we didn't have emoji issues, that's just the kind of week that we're having, and that's Absolutely. The best that you guys would have gotten, regardless. Yeah, we were just sitting here bitching a little about work. You know, the usual. It's just been one of those work weeks, guys.
It's been one of those weeks where I know it's me. I know I'm the problem. I know it's not everybody else. I know, I know it's me, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Like, let me just be a little angsty. Let me just throw up my middle fingers. Leave me in my grumpy old corner.
You see, I'm okay. Well, this week was rough, but I was able to escape and go because we've had beautiful weather here until today.
Yeah.
Like, it's been gorgeous, 80, like very low 80s here. I think yesterday was like a high of like 84 or something like that. But like, I've been able to sneak out and go lap swimming, and I've been able to do it outdoors. So like, I didn't realize I was one of those people that really like is affected by weather.
Okay.
I'm starting to like, now that we like live here, I've realized that it affects me. I've become that person. So
well,
like,
because in El Paso we had 3 fucking weathers: hot as fuck, windy as fuck, or cold as fuck. That was the 3 temperature settings that we had.
And actually, the majority of the time was hot as fuck.
It was hot as fuck, but like you could feel it burning your skin.
Yes, it's
hot.
Very Vegas weather in El Paso. So those of you who are Californians who have gone to Vegas or know Vegas weather, it's very Vegas type of weather. Because it's West Texas, right? But like now moving here to Houston, I didn't realize like how much the weather really affects me. Okay. So like now that we've been having great weather, I've been enjoying myself, being able to like sneak out. And that's what's been my saving grace this week, right? Okay. Being able to sneak out and lap swim. But today we were in the middle of some sort of fucking tornado or some sort of storm watch.
Yeah.
Things got dicey here for a second. A tree fell in Marissa's fucking parking lot at her work.
Yeah. So the power, it was really bad. So we were in the middle of a very bad storm. And it's almost like the tail end of, it feels like the tail end of a hurricane where you get the winds and the heavy rain and everything in between. So I go to work, right? And you know what, Bikoop? I'm with you. I like it when it rains. I like it when it rains. Like, I'm not a person that gets depressed. I love the rain. I think it's beautiful. But not when it's fucking throwing trees on the fucking ground.
Yeah, I mean, and the weather here isn't, like, it rains, it stops, it's fine, it's back to being sunny.
No, but this was like hurricane weather, like. So I go to work in the morning and I'm like, oh shit, like it looks like rain, but me, because I'm so disconnected. So as most of you all know, because you guys don't see me a lot in the app or anywhere else actually, is I'm not a person that lives on social media. Like, I really just come on here and then I have to disconnect. I'm trying to be better, but I get really overwhelmed. So I can't do a lot of social media or, a lot of apps and stuff. So, I'm disconnected. And so I don't watch the news. So I just look outside. I'm like, oh shit, it is going to rain. Like, it looks very dark. It's going to rain. But I was not aware that there was like alert or that there was a severe storm happening until my watch and my phone started going off.
Oh yeah, I got like about 3 of them.
Yeah. So but that's how I find out, is because my watch and my phone say, hey bitch, this is happening in the real world, right? Like, live outside. And so that's how I figured out. But I was like, we've had those, because we've had those like wind advisory, like, hey, it's gonna be very windy. But again, we're from West Texas where it gets really, really windy. So the winds here don't compare for me the winds there. So I was like, oh, it's just gonna be rain. It's fine. I go to work. I get there. About 2 hours in, the power goes out because it's pouring. I mean, just pouring. The wind it's with the wind. It's dark outside.
Yeah, it was like 10 a.m. and it was pitch dark outside.
It was pitch dark outside, and you just started hearing, like, it literally sounded like stuff was dropping on top of the roof from how hard the rain was pouring down.
And then you just see me cruise by on my little bike. All Wizard of Oz style.
But yeah, no, it was like, what the hell? And so, of course, at my job, they're like, hey, like, you know, for the people that can work from home because we have laptops, like, you know, you guys can go. I'm like, bitch, you leave. I'm not leaving out in the middle of this rain. What's wrong with you? So, you know. But yeah, going back to the weather, today was absolutely insane. And then we had that weather, and about 2 hours later, it was bright and sunny.
Yep. Back to bright and sunny. But then I got boggled up and I didn't have time to... Well, I knew I wasn't going to be able to lap swim. I just couldn't fit it into, but like to at least go hit the treadmill or something.
Right.
So maybe that's why I'm a little angsty. I need to just get the fucking aggression out. I need to join one of those. What is that? What? Oh my God, that workout that became popular like 5-6 years ago.
CrossFit?
Where they're fucking throwing tires and shit.
Yeah, CrossFit. Yeah.
Maybe I need to join something like that to get these anger issues under control.
I don't know, girl. I was just sitting there, and I was very mad because I was in a dark building and I couldn't leave, but I wanted to leave.
Well, so. I mean, but we're fine.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So, you know what? Let's jump into a song because I actually want to talk about something I found that I've been kind of keeping an eye on social media that's been really making me crack up. Yeah. And I want to hear what everybody else in the chat has to think about it. Say about it. So then we'll do that before we jump into the crazy stories of the day. All right, guys, we're back. Okay, before I go on to like what I've been keeping tabs on social media, Marissa was just talking about like team dynamics and how her and I are kind of, now that we've left corporate and we are at new positions and new companies, we are both kind of like closed off. Like we have a wall up for sure, right? Like we're not like trying to be besties with our new coworkers. We're not trying to like be in the mix or whatever. And Marissa was just saying that she felt like the team mom.
Yeah, like I was at corporate. I was like the mom figure of the team, right? Like I was team mom because every time someone like when someone wasn't getting along with someone, they'd be like, Marissa, like this is happening. And I had to be like, kids, play nice. You know, like I was kind of like the in-between.
And then you're the one who was getting everybody's birthdays together and all that shit.
Yeah, so I became kind of in the mix of everything just because I was essentially get shit done, right? Mm-hmm. So everything kind of like team culture, you know, everything kind of fell down on me. So I'm doing total opposite now where I'm like, I'm a ghost. I'm that great little figure when someone doesn't have a picture on their teams. I am that person. Leave me alone.
So anyhow, we were talking about that in between the songs, right?
Yeah.
But when she said I felt like the mom, it just clicked on me. I don't know if you guys saw it. It is so embarrassing for her soul, but Drew Barrymore was interviewing Kamala Harris, and I've never seen the Drew Barrymore show just because she annoys the fuck out of me, right?
Yeah, I don't get it.
So I definitely don't want to watch that, but this clip is going viral where she has Kamala Harris on, and she's like holding her hand, and she's like trying to be like very sincere with these like fake tears in her eyes, trying to talk to her about how the country needs her to be like how we all need her to be the mamala of the country.
Ma'am, no ma'am. No ma'am.
So when you said I felt like the mom, I was like, oh my God, that just clicked. That like image came into mind just because I saw it. It is so fucking embarrassing, guys. I dare you to look it up and be embarrassed for her soul. Like, I couldn't even finish watching the fucking clip because it is so grossly embarrassing. It felt like, and then her fake little, like, Drew Barrymore, like, little, like, like, fake cries and her facial expression. I'm just not a Drew Barrymore fan, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She fucking gets on my nerves.
I don't get it.
So, like, putting on this whole act, sitting on a couch with her legs crossed. Exactly. Alan just put in the chat, ew. It's so gross, Alan. I can't even, like, you guys have to look it up. And then telling her to be the mama of the country. So I just saw kind of like stitched parts of it on TikTok where people are saying, they're like, did she just ask her to be the mammy? I'm like, oh my God, that is so gross. And then Kamala, like, her face is like, she just wants to die. It felt like that scene could have been ripped out of the show Veep. It was so embarrassing.
No.
But that's not what I wanted to talk about. Anyhow, you brought that up when you were talking about being a mom. But what I did want to talk about, which I've been cracking up about, I don't know if you guys are on Threads, but that's where I've been following this, like, line of, like, you know, people posting about it. Mm-hmm. But I guess, I don't know where it started. Hold on. And I think it was Twitter. But
all the shit always pops off in Twitter.
But somebody posted a question to females. If you were alone in the woods, would you rather encounter a bear or a man?
A bear.
Right? So, right?
100% a bear.
So, all these, like, social media is, like, totally going off on it. Threads is fucking hilarious with this, right?
Oh,
like, people are so funny about it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they're like, oh, if a bear attacks me, people will believe me. You know what I mean? So it's like all this unanimous bear. Absolutely.
I know. I think every woman's like bear off the top of their head. They're like, absolutely.
Yeah. And then, so like the backlash, like the men that are getting so angry about women.
Getting on their feeties?
Oh, so pissed.
Bitch, you are the problem. You are why we immediately say bear.
Exactly. And then and then there's like females, like, now filming themselves like on TikTok and stuff, asking their partner, like,
oh yeah, it's become like a whole thing.
Yeah,
right?
it's
like,
now spiraled. So
like,
they're like,
you know, especially I think I saw one where it was like your daughter, like, hey, you know, if we have a daughter, would you prefer her be in the woods with like a bear or a man? And the men are just like, well, I mean, what, like a bear, but like they get it, but they then act like they're offended.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes.
So like some of the replies have been like, no one's going to ask if I led the bear on or gave me a pamphlet on bear attack prevention tips. When I die, leave my body in the woods. The wolves will be gentler than the man. And then, I know a bear's intentions. I don't know a man's intentions. So no matter how nice they are. So it's just like crazy. All these,
that's so true. You see a bear coming at you, you know what's up. you know he's not coming to be like, hi, my name is.
Yeah, so like one TikToker posted it to her husband, and the husband like, wait a minute, but he's like, but are you armed for the bear? Like, do you have this? Do you have that? And then with the man, he's like, but wait, is the man creepy? He's like, why do I feel he's creepy? He's like, no.
This is why.
He's like, no, I don't know. He's like, both are bad options. He's like, okay, bear. Like, if I can finally give in, he's like, the bear will probably run away.
Yeah.
So I think it's just so fucking funny that people are getting so offended by this.
But there's some people that are just really like
and
clutching their pearls.
Right? Alan puts it in the chat. No bear has ever ignored me when I said no, thank you. Exactly. So, oh my God, I thought I had some, like somebody wrote, man, I'd rather meet a bear with a woman alone in the woods. Oh, hold on. Neither bear nor man, but a third more dangerous thing. Oh, hold on. Some of these are stupid. I pulled up some dumb ones. But anyhow, you guys, go down that spiral. Some of these fucking women are so fucking witty. And
yeah, no, I think one of them was like, one of the ones that I saw was like, I would go with the bear because at least the bear wouldn't be concerned about with what I'm wearing, and that enticed them to attack me.
So it's just funny. So anyhow, yeah, so definitely the bear.
And absolutely. Did you see how quick I answered?
I know. So I mean, I kind of looked at the chat to see who's in there, but we have a lot of males in here. Would you rather that your significant other or your daughter be alone in the woods with a man or a bear?
Yeah.
Like, I'm curious.
What's your pick? Yeah.
But while you guys put that in the chat, let's get into our stories of the day.
Let's do it.
Okay, so this is a short one, but it's a good one. We're gonna start with an asshole. Am I the asshole? Okay, so
I love how you said the asshole story.
The asshole story. Did I say that? I didn't even notice. Okay, so it starts with, so this person is going to talk about these people in color code versus fake names, okay?
Okay.
So let's go color code. Best friend will be blue, okay?
Best friend is blue.
His bride will be yellow.
Oh, shit, okay. Okay, best friend blue, bride yellow.
Girlfriend is pink.
Oh, bitch.
It's only 3 colors, Marissa. We're good. It's
okay.
3 colors. That's it. Okay, so it all started a few days ago when blue, best friend, came to my house with yellow, girlfriend, right? And gave me the invitation to his wedding and a bottle of wine with a little note saying, "You were with us since the very beginning. Would you be our best man?"
Okay.
I was very happy. I was honored. Blue and I are best friends for 15 years. We barely see each other now or even talk nowadays, but we've never lost that connection. We had a promise that we would be each other's best man since before we were legally able to marry. So I accepted without a thought.
Okay.
Then he said something like, "We just need to see who you're going to pair up." To each, yellow said, "I think it'll be random girl. She never..."
Okay.
Whatever, right? They're talking about wedding stuff. And she's like, some random girl that he never knew. But then Blue starts talking about how they're struggling with the invitation because they both have big families and they already are over capacity of the venue. And a lot of the longtime friends are not getting invited at all.
Oh.
Okay, so it's like a big issue. Limited space, a lot of people. So they're being very cautious on who they invite, right?
Yeah.
All is great. We part ways. And then I take a better look at the invitation. Nothing about a +1. I sent a message asking about my girlfriend, Pink. And he says he is sorry, but they are over the venue capacity already. But if someone refuses the invitation, she can go.
Oh.
Okay. So I tell the news to my girlfriend, and man, she was devastated. We have been together for 5 months, but we already talked about moving together, marrying, having kids. We're pushing 30s and we don't want to fool around. Both of us are looking for someone to settle down with. So when she heard that she was not invited and that I would be paired up with another woman, she felt humiliated. She felt unwelcome. I said I didn't like it either, but it was not my wedding and that I would never refuse to be his best man. She then says that he is more important to me than her, and we get in a big argument. I get why she's hurt, but it's not my wedding. I won't fight with my friend, who I'm sure is stressed out enough as it is. She said if he was my best friend, I could make him let me if I said I would be his best man, only if I let her come. Only if they let her come. How fucking gross is that already? So she wants him to blackmail. In other words, is how I'm looking at it.
And this is the person that you're going to marry and have kids with?
Yeah. So, but here's the thing. They don't know her. They know of her, but Blue and Yellow have never met Pink. So it's kind of expected that she would not be invited over friends and family, and unreasonable that she would be a bridesmaid to someone she never saw. The argument died down, but she's still very much not over it. She feels like I didn't fight for her or I don't care about her. Her family all agree with her. I didn't ask any of my family or my friends because I don't want to make a bigger thing out about it. Am I the asshole?
No.
Fuck no. She's the fucking asshole.
She's the asshole, and you need to fucking reconsider your whole plans for the future. Because if she's this pissed off about a fucking wedding, people that she never fucking seen in her fucking life.
Ma'am, you've only been with this man for 5 months.
It's different. I thought you were going to say 5 years. I was like, oh shit, okay, I can see that.
But 5 months, you haven't met the couple at all.
And then you don't even know each other.
And you want to be in the wedding party so that he's not paired up with another fucking woman?
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here, lady. Like, you're crazy.
I really thought you were going to say 5 years. I was like, oh, there's tea behind. They don't like the bitch. Okay. But I thought that's where that was going to go.
That's where I thought it was going to go when I was first reading the story. And then 5 months. And then
At 5 months, I don't even know your birthday.
You know the birthday at 5 months.
No, I don't. That's year one activities. What are you talking about?
That's after 6 months. That's a 6 months mark.
Milestone. No, but seriously, like, you don't even know each other that well. Like, at 5 months, you're not gonna know a person, like your significant other, when you're dating them and you've been with them for 5 months, to then ask someone to be like, hey, throw me in your whole wedding. We're already telling you guys that we're struggling. It's a lot of people. A lot of people are getting left out. And you want us to fucking not invite Nana because your ass wants to be in there?
Or a best friend from college or childhood.
Or people that they actually have memories with and experiences and is special to them.
And then for 5 months, who knows if he's going to be with her? Like, have this rando in these pictures? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. I'd be like, no.
No. So, I mean, it was an easy call, right?
Absolutely.
He's absolutely not the asshole. Her family and her are fucking crazy. That's a whole lot of crazy. And the fact that her family is not telling her she's fucking crazy, like, he needs to run.
For the hills.
Run for the hills. Get the fuck out of that relationship, because this is what you're marrying into, sir. If you think this is your person.
Well, I mean, I think it's very telling, the fact that she's, like, blackmail them. Like, if you think that's okay behavior, that's what you're getting. That's what you're signing up for. And to your point, this whole family is like, yeah, do that. Like,
yeah, that's crazy. Like, I cannot be your best man unless I can bring my girlfriend of 5 months to your wedding.
I've known you for years.
For over 15 years. We've known each other since, like,
but
childhood.
The deciding factor is going to be on this broad that I've known for 5 months.
No, fuck no. So I mean, it was an obvious call. It wasn't going to be, I knew it wasn't going to be like people having a hard like time picking who's right or wrong in this. But I had to outrage, like.
But have you ever been in a situation like that where you're either on the receiving end or a significant other has ever been like?
Yeah, I was a groomsman in one of my childhood best friend's weddings.
Yeah.
And it was a very small wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't get a +1. It was, right. I mean, they got married right out of college. So it's not like they had money. It's not like they were like going to be throwing this extravagant wedding. And so, and I was dating somebody at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't think to fight to bring him. Like, they don't know him. They had never met him.
Right.
Why am I going to fight to get him invited or like be like, I really need that +1?
Right.
My boyfriend at the time didn't know anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he knew Mo and Adrian.
Mm-hmm.
He knew 2 people, right? But it's not like he was gonna.
But it's not like
he knew everybody else and shit like that. Like, no, I was okay with it. I'm like, sure.
That, I guess, to me, that opens up a bigger question of, are weddings +1 required? Like, is it by default you have to have a +1? I would say no.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Even if you're part of the wedding party, either groomsmen or bridesmaid or, a part of that, I don't think so. I think it's a special moment that people, it's special for them, and they obviously want people that's in their lives that's special.
Mm-hmm.
They want to share that with a group of people. Of course, if this is a wedding of like everybody and their fucking grandma got invited, like the fucking neighbor and the tia of the neighbor, that's a different story, right? But if it's, for the most part, most people like to keep it pretty tight and family and friends and people that have that are part of their memories, that are part of their day-to-day. or have been.
Yeah, no, that's why, like, whenever Chris Evans is ready to get married to me, we are eloping.
Okay.
Or Brandon Flowers, we are eloping.
Good to know.
Well, first of all, I fucking hate weddings. I just fucking hate weddings, guys. Like, there's nothing that gives me the icks more than a fucking wedding. I hate the whole bridezilla part of it. I hate the whole, like, I hate everything about a fucking wedding. I'm not down for them. Do I go to them? Yes, I have to because family, like, it's family members or whatever, right? Or friends and people that I'm not that close to. I don't go. I'm like, fuck it. Here's some money. Here's a gift.
Oh yeah, me too. I don't go.
Thank you. I'm declining.
I have to really, really like. You have to be a really good friend. Like, I really have to have love for you for me to go to a wedding. I'm not putting myself through that. Fuck that.
And then, like, so I hate going to them, and then to, like, have them for myself. Like, I cannot handle that kind of attention. I hate that. I don't even like celebrating my fucking birthday.
She does not.
Guys, I do not. I hate it. I just don't like the attention. I just get a lot of anxiety. It's too much for me.
Yeah.
So, eloping it is.
Yeah.
We're not dealing with this. We're not dealing with any of this shit.
To me, this is where, like, my mom hat comes on, and I'm like, and the soul of my 80-year-old woman comes on, and I'm like, it's a lot of fucking money that you're spending.
So much money.
Like, a lot of fucking, like, I mean, more power to you if you have the money and that's like your dream. That's never been me.
But people going into debt for some of these weddings is crazy.
Like, there's people that are spending $5,000 to $10,000 on a dress.
Oh my God, weren't we just? Was I talking to you about it, or was I talking to my family about it? About a girl who was crying on TikTok about her $50,000 wedding dress. We were talking about it. Her $50,000 wedding dress. That was, I don't know what the fuck was wrong with it, but like 50,000, guys. Okay, just for one wedding dress, and she's got two other outfits
that she's gonna
change into. So she's basically just wearing that dress for the pictures and for the ceremony.
Yeah,
2 hours,
tops.
Spending that much on her, get the fuck out of here.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, to me, I'm immediately like, you know, with the money that you're spending on that, you could buy a house. You could do, I don't know.
That's a nice Mercedes right there.
Yeah, like you could buy a nice car. You could go on a very nice luxurious vacation, like across overseas, like multiple countries type of shit with that kind of money. Like, I've never wanted a dress so bad that I'm like, yes, I will take this over a fucking car or over a fucking, like, good luxurious trip. Never.
I'm sorry. I looked at the chat and I just saw B. Coop, right? Invest in crypto. Well, I mean, so a lot of the people that I'm meeting are in finance and in crypto for some reason.
They're in crypto, so.
And that's a, like, big red flag. I'm like, thank you, it's been swell. I'm moving on.
So if she sends you invites for crypto, it's not her. No, just kidding.
No, it's definitely not me.
No, it's definitely not her, seriously. No.
But that was fucking funny, Coop.
That is fucking funny.
Because I was telling him about the whole dating situation the other day. So.
That's funny.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I think that's wild. But no, I don't think definitely not the asshole.
No.
Girlfriend's the asshole. But B. Coop actually has a whole different point of view on this.
Oh, dang.
So he says, the whole situation is whack. How are you going to ask someone to be your best man, but not ask them if they may have a date they want to bring?
Huh. Okay.
And girlfriend also needs to understand it's not her boyfriend's fault, so breathe. I mean, agreed, but I don't agree on the...
Well, maybe the best man... I don't know. Should the best man and the maid of honor get a +1?
No. I mean, not... I don't think so if it's not within their budget to do so. Right? Like, if it's... You know, maybe they have... They went with a venue that holds very small, you know, capacity for a reason. Maybe it's a budget. Like, you just never know. And if you're not, but I'm also the type of person that if I'm not invited, I'm not going. Yeah. Going back to the conversation we had on Tuesday, like, I'm never going to be like, invite me. Like, if I'm not
You're never going to say, let's tie up?
I'm never going to. Not in that way. Not in that way. No, ma'am. But yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think I don't think it's a automatic +1 just because you're part of the court. Like, if you're part of the bridesmaid party or the groomsmen party, I don't think that entitles you to a +1.
All right. Anybody else in the chat?
Fluggy says there's a lot of pressure to invite everyone and their mama to weddings, but like, fuck that. I'm gonna invite my mom and my dogs. Solid plan.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Fucking elope. You elope with the immediate. I mean, I'm down for just us two, like me and whoever I'm getting married. But obviously, that would hurt feelings.
Chris Evans or Brandon Flowers.
Right? That would totally hurt feelings. So I would have to
invite some people.
At least invite like my mom. At least have my mom, my sister, and my nephew there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I that's already too many people.
Like one's gotta go.
Sorry, Mom, you're out.
And then Fluggy's spreading lies that Chris Evans fights dogs. Like, don't lie on him like
I know. What's he? Have you seen his cute little dog Dodger that he takes everywhere? His little rescue. Don't make me go to San Francisco and beat your ass, Fluggy.
Oh shit!
Because I will be there in October.
No, he doesn't. Plugs. Where are the receipts?
I know. We want receipts. DM them to us. All right. Should we go to a song?
Yes, let's go to a song.
And we'll be back with the next story. The next crazy story.
All right.
All right. That was Always Forever by Colt, and I would like to dedicate that one to Chris Evans. All right, guys. Okay, so this story really fucking irritated the shit out of me, and you guys are going to be just as crazy, or get just as crazy, I'm positive, because it's a whack story.
All right.
Okay. So pre-pandemic, I was on a game show. The game show itself isn't well known, but I did win a small but not life-changing sum. Think like 3 months salary after taxes. Okay. My coworkers knew I had been on the show, but per the contract I signed, I wasn't allowed to reveal the results until the episode aired. I ended up using the entire sum to pay down my student loans, which, not being able to see the future, seemed smarter at the time than putting it in my savings. I do have some savings, but not enough for this economy.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody does.
Nobody does, sir. Nobody does.
The episode has aired within the past few weeks, and a few of my coworkers have watched it. The issue is that we just went through a pretty large round of layoffs, and I overheard 2 of my coworkers, Willow and Xander, gossiping about how unfair it is that Buffy was laid off, but I wasn't. What a dick, huh? What a bunch of dicks. I work as part of a formerly 2-person team, and now doing Buffy's former duties as well as my own. Willow said that because I have all that game show money and Buffy doesn't, it's unfair that she's now jobless. Xander expressed concern over Buffy's kid and pointed out that I don't have any kids, and so it wouldn't be as expensive for me.
Bitch, am I made out of air? Am I fucking solar powered?
Isn't that some fucking bullshit?
Do they think they gave him like when you play fucking Monopoly and he's just like blowing? Like,
I don't know.
And I'm sure they say the amount in the game show. Because they typically
you do know you do know exactly.
They know that he doesn't have he didn't win the jackpot and fucking won millions.
So it continues. I really liked Buffy, and she and I were hired at the exact same time. I have no idea why she was laid off and I wasn't. It's just one of those things. My coworkers know how much I won before taxes because they make a big deal out of it in the show. It's 4 months salary before taxes, but it's not like I can live on this for a whole year money. Absolutely not. It doesn't matter if you won fuck you money. It doesn't matter if you won fuck you money and you want to continue working. It's none of their fucking business.
Yeah. Why are they counting his pennies?
Exactly. I'm worried that my coworkers' gossip may spread and may make me a target in the next round of layoffs. I also don't like the fact that they seem to prefer Buffy over me. I fully acknowledge that I may be reading too much into this and that ultimately layoffs are out of my control. Is it worth bringing up with Willow and Xander? Should I dismiss this as gossip and pretend I never heard anything? Should I reveal that I already spent the money? Any advice would be much appreciated. You don't have to tell them shit.
No.
You don't tell them how
Fuck
you
them
spent.
bitches.
Yeah, it's none of their fucking business if you.
Whatever you did with it, it's none of their business.
If you used it on your student loans like you did, if you decide to go blow it on hookers and blow, which I probably would have done, right?
Would have been a good time.
It's nobody's fucking business what you do with that money, what he did with that money.
No.
And maybe
he doesn't have to justify to anyone or doesn't owe anybody an explanation. It really bothers me that they're like, oh, well, he does, like, you know, you don't have a kid, so you should be laid off. Like,
and how do they, like, nobody knows why they picked Buffy. Maybe Buffy was calling out all the fucking time because her kids were always sick.
You never know.
You know, it doesn't matter that he doesn't have kids. And I fucking hate that even more because I'm somebody without kids and that shit kills me so much.
Right.
Because at work, I'm always expected to be like, oh, okay, I'll work Christmas because I don't have kids. Or, oh, you know what I mean? Like, taking the brunt of shit because I don't have kids.
Right. Right. No, that's crazy. That's absolutely insane. You never know. And again, whatever parameters they use to do the layoffs, but that's that's fucking insane to sit there and be like, oh, this fucker should have left. He should be laid off because he won money, a little bit of money. And this other one doesn't deserve it. Like, that's insane.
Yeah, so I would, but would you say something to them?
Would I say something to them? I'm petty. I am fucking petty. Especially with all of this AI technology nowadays. I would fucking AI a fucking commercial or some sort of clip showing them winning money. Bitches, now we're all on the line.
Oh!
Now we're all on the line.
No, I would fucking say something to them. Like,
I would.
To be like, so, yeah, I won, but now I spent it all on hookers and blow. I had a great time. I don't have any money. So it doesn't matter. Like, no, I don't know what I would say, honestly. But
But you would say something.
I would say something.
Yeah.
I would tell them to fuck off.
Yeah, see, I'd start some crazy rumor about them. And like, oh my God, did you know that, you know, this person has a gambling addiction?
I
would totally start. Look at us now, bitch. All of us on the fucking.
But I don't think the gossip is going to make him a target for layoffs at all.
I don't think so. I think this person is overreacting to it. But I get it, especially, you know, because you want to fly, especially when that's happening in your organization. Because we've been in organizations where that happens. You want to fly under the radar. Like, nobody look at me. Nobody knows my fucking name. You want to fly under the radar. You don't want to be the person that stands out because you never know what they're using as the baseline to get rid, you know, to decide who's going to get laid off and who doesn't. So I get that this person is maybe panicking because again, it's one of those, like, you feel like, is it going to be me? Who's next? You know, it's a very unsettling feeling, but I don't think that those rumors would. Again, it's not like he won millions and millions of dollars, like, you know?
Yeah, they're crazy. And I'd tell him to stop fucking counting my pennies.
Yeah.
What I won, how much I won is none of their fucking business. I would definitely confront them and say something.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I think people agree with us in the chat, but we're going to go to a song and then we'll come back and catch up with the chat and see what everybody else is saying.
All right.
Ooh, let's play something by my rock star boyfriend or husband. There we go. Getting them all into. All right, guys, we are back. And I think the majority of the chat agrees that, right, Marissa?
Yeah, it looks like B Cube says, guess they should have gone on the game show. I think that's what it is that they were salty that they didn't get money.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
It looks, let's see, if they were friends, they would have been happy for you or congratulate you. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're friends. It's coworkers, so it's a little bit iffy.
But regardless, I mean, Bongo Scott is right. Like, they should be happy for the coworker instead of counting the fucking coworker's pennies.
True, but then we also don't know the backstory of, like, do they even get along?
Oh, well.
You know?
I mean, obviously, they like...
Because if they're, like, there's some coworkers that I'm still like, bitch, I want to see you fucking drown. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see the place burn down with you in it. You know? So we don't know if there's backstory there, but yeah. But I agree. Even if it's a coworker of mine and we're not close, if they're like, oh my God, I won $100, I'm like, good for you. Like, I'm one of those people that's never, why not me? I'm always going to be happy for you. But there's a lot of people that are why not me person.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
Fluggy says, shit, they can say whatever they want to say. I don't have energy to be caring. Good for you. He said, let it roll off your back. Sean says, they were just upset they didn't get any hookers and blow from the winnings, but I doubt anyone shares hookers and blow with coworkers.
Sean, it's just shows me that you've never worked in the restaurant.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was like, you never worked in the service industry, clearly. Because I think that's all that is.
Yes, I did not share hookers with anybody. Maybe caught a couple maybe shared some lap dances with a couple people.
Now you know.
But yes, drugs were definitely shared.
For sure.
With coworkers in the service industry. But
no one gives me hookers and blow. Sean, you're in the wrong industry.
Sean, start working that fucking restaurant life.
that high baller roller restaurant life. Oh, he says I really am. Yeah. See, Fluggy says he shares his escorts with everyone. If all else fails, go with Fluggy.
But then Fluggy charges. He makes you pay for his escorts. He's just not letting the escorts out for free.
I mean, what kind of pimp would he be?
I know. That's a terrible practice that you've done.
I know.
We're going to have to talk about the operation.
Very not profitable.
All right, guys. So that is it. We are wrapping it up for the week.
Yes.
Just some quick housekeeping. We have Nikki Bitts joining us next Thursday.
Yes.
For another episode of Songs We Hate. If you guys have not tuned into the deep dive that she does, her show, she does them every other week with Flug Life, who's in the chat, and Metal Katie. They pick an album every other week, and they do a deep dive on it. Yeah. So they went over Fall Out Boy yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a really good show. So you guys should tap into the replay if you weren't in it or didn't get a chance to listen to the show. But, I mean, she's got opinions. So that's what I'm looking for her to bring. Bring those opinions.
Bring them with you.
And she definitely will.
Hurt some feelings. I'm all here for
Come
that.
out swinging just like Flug did, right?
Oh, my God, yes.
And then...
I loved every minute of it.
Right? Then the third Thursday of May, which will be the 16th, we will have Helen back.
Yes. The one and only.
The one and only. Our dating correspondent, Helen Butts, joining us for another episode of The Morning After to let us know about what's happening with her dating. So
get your questions ready.
Right?
What's happening? What's going on?
Right? And
who's new? Who's there? Who's not? What happened?
Who knows, guys? We might just surprise you. Maybe one of these morning afters, Marissa and I will have a tale to tell.
Maybe. If I drink tequila, for sure. For sure.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. We totally appreciate you guys. And we'll see you at your shows.
Yeah.
Oh, how to reach us?
Yes, how to reach us. Check out our link tree in our bio. It has all of our information, but definitely DM us for a quick response. You can always send us, if you have stories that you like to share, but don't too shy to call it in yourself and you want to use us as your voice and share it out here and get, some feedback. You can always send it to us. Again, our Instagram handle is
IHIHWHS.
And again, everything else is on our Linktree, our Gmail, if you want to get a hold of us via email. We also have another Instagram account for the morning after. But again, everything's in our Linktree. Definitely check it out. And again, if you want to participate also in Songs We Hate or be a special guest with Helen Butts on the morning after,
share one of your crazy stories.
Yes, we want to hear it. Just Absolutely. Like Mr. R.
We loved it. We loved every second of it.
Yes.
I know he was in the chat earlier. I don't know if he's still in the show, but we loved every second of his call-in and sharing his story of Cecile, who we are going to be down if we ever...
I know. I'm like, Cecile with the pager. That's how she's engraved in my brain now.
Right? We will, anyhow.
Yeah, so definitely reach out to us. We'll get back to you and get you scheduled. But that's it.
That's it. And let's go out with another banger. We're going to go see them this Sunday.
Yes.
I might go live if the venue Wi-Fi permits.
Yes.
Because Small Town Music requested that I go live for a little bit if I can. So we'll try.
We shall try, but we'll leave you with this last song.